Hey everybody, Michael Campbell here, family pastor. Just wanted to go over this Sunday's lesson again with you that the kids are going to be going through, and so hopefully we can be proactive in how we disciple our children and grandchildren. So we're going through Joash wanting to obey God. You can see that in 2 Kings chapter 12, 2 Chronicles chapter 24. And Judah's king, Joash, became king at age 7, which is ridiculous, and I think that's kind of cool. With our kids, we can say that. But he redirected all silver that was given at the temple to the workers rebuilding the temple rather than to the priests, and his servants conspired against him, ultimately killing him while traveling on the road trip. And so over this 40-year reign, it seems that both Joash's experiences and influences were rather significant. And so people who do significant things are often remembered for their accomplishments, their victories over powerful enemies, and other prominent moments recorded when people likely stood in awe of their wisdom and greatness. But one incredible detail about King Joash is how he's described in 2 Kings chapter 12. It says, "Throughout the time of priest Jehoiada instructed him, Joash did what was right in the Lord's sight." He did what was right in the Lord's sight. And of all of his greatest feats and brilliant decisions, Joash was faithful when he listened to the counsel that God had put in his life. Isn't this true of all of us? And so when we listen to the wisdom of the people God has placed strategically in our lives, we are equipped to serve and make better decisions. And when God gives us opportunities to lead, though there may be temptation to lean on our own insight or abilities alone, we will be far better equipped when we use the peripheral resources that God knows that we need and thus has provided. And often the only thing that would prevent us from listening to and receiving the counsel of those wise people that God has placed around us is our own pride. And it can be a real shot to our self-reliance to listen to the insight of other people as we are often navigating through difficult situations in our lives, especially those that are seen as we're seen as the leaders. But God has placed those people in our lives for a particular purpose. God doesn't ever put us in situations without the resources to walk through them. And often the form that those resources take is the wise counsel of other people around us. So look at the people around you that God has placed there, seek their wisdom, and trust that often God speaks to us through other people and through other saints and believers. And so this is what we're going through this weekend. You'll notice there's a few more questions on the thread, some discussion points, some memory verse. But until next week, God bless and take care.